Good morning and welcome to Spotlight on the Network. So let's see who we've got in the room. And Aladdin and Zom are here, so we'll use Sessions voice, voice within Discord to start with, and then we'll be moving on to our MeetZippy room where hopefully everybody can talk and screen share. So fingers crossed. Good morning, Aladdin. I hope you're not too tired to concentrate, Aladdin. I see you've been very busy this morning. You put me to shame. Can you hear me, guys? Oh, Aladdin, no voice. Oh, this is a good start.
Okay, I've got voice or not?
Yeah, okay. So Zom 111, Aladdin. Have you seen what Aladdin's been up to today, Zom?
I was up at 5 a.m. in the morning to go running.
Running, yeah.
Crazy.
I think with Misha as well. I just got the message this morning running 5.5K starting at 6:45 in the morning. I said, way too early.
I agree with you, but well, it's different. It's sunny, I've got light, but it's very surprising. He used to get up so late.
I know. It was always, oh, sorry, I slept in. Do you want to test your mic again, Aladdin? Oh, you're still muted. Oh, this isn't good. You see, his microphone's tired now. Wait, did you have your microphone with you when you were running? He's going to tell me off in a minute. But he can't talk, so we can say what we want. Nope, he's gone again. Oh, boy. Shall we try MeetZippy straight away? Shall we try the other meeting room straight away? Okay, he's in Sessions voice. Let me pop over there for a second. Hang on, Zom. Oh, no, he's gone.
You're not
it was you who said I may disappear and reappear. Hi, Aladdin. Welcome back.
Unmute your mic, Aladdin. I think maybe you've got voice, but unmute the microphone.
Yeah, try unmuting, but it might not work. What we can connecting? Ooh, not connecting in this case. Have you tried a different server, not a different room, a different server? Yeah. But what we can do is hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, let me switch the voice. I think you can hear your voice, right?
I can hear you. I can't hear my own voice. No feedback. Nice and clear.
Nice and clear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, even clearer now, actually. So whatever you just did, tweaking worked. Great. Okay, so what I'm going to do today is a little bit of guinea pigging and a little bit of presenting on two different technologies. This? I am recording, yes. Okay. At the moment, I'm recording just the Discord screen, but I'm trying out a couple of things to make better recordings and to enable better screen sharing with voice. Okay. Now, I don't think either of you have tried this out, but Aziza and Tagreed and Hermina, they've all tried it with different levels of success. Some of them, it's dead easy. Reem just loved it. She was straight in, worked straight away. Oh, this is great. But yeah, it's technology, so anything could happen. Multi-platform, everybody can speak, everybody can screen share, everybody can record, everybody can do everything. It's very collaborative at the moment. There's very little control, so it's very reliant on people being good. What I've done is I've set up a room for the sort of guinea pigging room where we can screen share and speak, and the voice quality, I have to say, was excellent. I mean, really good. That's why I wrote, shall we try the other meeting room straight away when you were having problems, Aladdin. It also gives us a backup outside of the Skype sphere for any meetings that go wrong, because I can set up a room, and as long as people have got links to the room, they can get into it. This one I've set up today with a password. So when I share the link with you, you will also need the password, which I will send in a private message. That way, only the people who've been who are members of the network can find it, just in case the group link gets shared around. You know how these things happen. Oh, I know somewhere where you can practice your English for free. Oh, give me the link. Here you are. Yes. Well, the platform, good questions on. The platform we're going to do the guinea pigging on is called MeetZippy. Okay. And let me type that up. MeetZippy. So you've probably never heard of it. It's brand new. I've been helping out testing it. A lot of other people have been helping out testing it on a Facebook group. And yeah, it's not perfect yet, but it's got the potential to be very good. For some people, they're very frustrated because people in the room can do everything. They can use the whiteboard. They can use the text board. They can start and stop the recording. So you can imagine it's exciting. We're not quite sure what's going to happen. So yeah, it's not ideal yet, but I want to try it out because I trust you guys. You won't start and stop the recording, will you? Will
Yeah,
you?
we love recording. Will you?
Well, I'm
Are
as a
you
backup.
asking?
Well, what will happen if you start and stop the recording? It only goes into the meeting room anyway. You don't have access to it. So, there's no real benefit to doing it apart from being disruptive. And I'm recording this outside of the MeetZippy recording as well because of that issue. I've got lots and lots of tiny little recordings in the room. It's hilarious. One day I might try to zip them all together because people like to click buttons. That's the thing. So Nishant, I think, was Nishant, are you there? Somebody was typing, I just saw, but no message. Anyway, so the presentation part, so it's kind of two presentations in one in a way, but the presentation part will be on Google Classroom. And I know that you and Aladdin's on, you both have had a taste of it. And I'm just going to show how easy it is and how simple to use as a user, a learner, and as somebody who might want to share some kind of training. It's far, far easier than Moodle, and it's far easier than any Joomla LMS learning management system I've tried. And it's far, far easier than any WordPress learning management system I've tried. So good job, Google. Just keep up the good work and don't take it away from us, please.
What was that, sorry?
That was a message to Google, Aladdin, in light of...
No. I know it's...
Oh, what?
Uh,
Oh, you're breaking up a bit, Aladdin. Okay, so Hermina's, it's great that Hermina's joining because Hermina is the one person who was having problems with this technology. So this is we're running Spotlight. Feel free to join. We will be moving to your favorite app.
Sarcasm.
Okay, I'm just warning her because I think she found it quite frustrating. Aladdin, if you can still hear me, I was sending a message to Google saying, good job, Google, don't take it away from us, because we know what Google is like. They give, they taketh away. Google giveth, Google taketh away. Anyway, Aladdin's left, so let's wait for him to come back.
hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yay,
I'm
you're
back.
back. Well done. Okay, well, this might be the
MeetZippy,
perfect...
this is
Yeah, MeetZippy is the room we're going to try out, which is like a meeting room. I don't know how many... we've tried a lot of different meeting rooms. Hermina's had problems with it because she's using a tablet. It works on tablets, but it's very difficult to navigate around on tablets. So the best thing when you join Hermina, I will share the link in a moment, is just join. Don't do anything else apart from mute your camera. Now, when you get into the room, if you're on your tablet or your phone, your camera will be on. Your webcam will be on straight away. And you have to use the little side bar, the little hamburger menu, to switch the camera off on a tablet or a phone. On a PC or laptop, it's at the bottom. It's really easy to find. It's just there. And you just click on it, camera's off. Okay? Okay, good. Yeah. And then fingers off everything else, Hermina, because it's very easy on the tablet and the phone to accidentally log yourself out of the room. That's the big problem you've been having, Hermina, because your connection's a little wobbly. Once you try to reconnect on a tablet, it can go, oh, you're asking me to do too much. I don't like it. So don't mute your microphone. Keep it open and we'll see what happens. Okay, but we're going to need this because I can't screen share. As you know, I can't screen share in Discord. I've requested it as a feature to just be able to screen share one person in a room rather than having a private meeting room. But they haven't responded yet. Well, so before we actually start, any questions, any announcements?
Yes, Lynn. I would like to know what Spotlight all about here. I have no idea. I have never joined it before.
Aladdin, explain to Hermina, what is Spotlight all about? Oh, don't forget to unmute.
Okay. Spotlight is a spotlight about something on the forum. For example, if we are doing lots, you know that, or you noticed that, anyone can notice that we are moving from platform to platform, from Skype to Discord. So after we do this moving, we have to spotlight on the new features in Discord, for example. So this kind of sessions that explain this for other member and for us also to have to know what is the advantage here or new features in this platforms that we are using it, and including some of announcement and new sessions, for example, and that's it. You get it.
Thank you, Aladdin. Yeah, it's your chance to see what's happening on the network and if we're using any new technology on the network. And the nice thing is you can give feedback on the new technology, ask questions about it. So it's a little bit of training, a little bit of presentation. Now today we've started in Discord because I think it's an easy place for us to move around. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to open up the meeting room on MeetZippy. Okay, so first of all, I've got to get into it. And then I've got to enter my own password, which is always a good idea. And what I'll do then is
always 1 2 3 1 2 3.
Okay. And I'll log in, and if that works, yep, it's working. Good. And I'll move to there so that you can see that when you join. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to share the meeting link in a private message with you guys. Okay, so I'll start with Aladdin.
Why is a private message?
Because
we love to do everything in public.
Yeah, kind of, sort of, sometimes.
So no one can click on the...
I don't want people to accidentally end up there without knowing what they're going into.
Okay, it's asking for passcode.
Yes.
Yeah.
Excellent. Good. No surprises.
It's good.
Yes, it
First
is.
impression,
I
it's
bet
good.
You should be able to even guess the password this time. I'm sharing it with you now. Okay. Okay.
You will
So-
never change this password.
I will. I do. It's just my funny password for games.
Yeah,
And the same thing is happening.
controlling. I am in.
Awesome.
Hello
Good
from
job.
the other side. Oh,
Yep,
I
I've got
think
you
it's.
joining.
Oh,
Right, remember to
I
mute here.
heard you from two sides, so I have to.
Okay.
Okay, so can you hear me, Aladdin?
Yes, now I can hear you.
Awesome. Good, good, good. Okay, so
So you repeated.
yeah, I'm getting you twice. So mute in Discord.
Okay. Is that me? Oh, including video. Let's see. He loves this stuff.
Okay, I'm muting you in Discord because I've got this echoey evil laughter coming through.
Okay, I can't disconnect from Discord, okay?
No,
Right?
that's fine. That's fine. Leave
Oh,
Discord.
we don't
open
need
for-
it.
No,
Okay.
kind of not, but leave Discord for now. Now, if you open ManyCam, we'll see what you can see on ManyCam. That's what I'm using at the moment. If you look at my okay, what else?
Your yes.
Yeah.
Your videos is many
Okay,
cam.
I'm just screen sharing the shot. My video is ManyCam, so now you can see a video of
Mhm.
the video, if you see what I mean.
And this is mine.
That one on the left hand side, on the right hand side is yours. Yes, it says please start
Yeah.
ManyCam.
Okay.
Because ManyCam isn't just screen sharing; it's also a virtual camera. It's
Yes,
a
I
virtual
know.
webcam. Okay, good. So you can add your webcam to ManyCam, and then it will show you as well, and you can do picture in picture. You can do all sorts of stuff. But we won't do a ManyCam session today. So what I'm screen sharing now, I'm going to switch my screen sharing off. And to do that, I'll just share. Okay, so to do that, you just go to the bottom and you'll find camera, okay, which is like a little person with a camera. Click that so the yellow light isn't showing. And then suddenly I'm just a little head. So who else can hear me? Zom, are you here? Can you use mic, Zom?
I'm in there too, and I can hear you.
Excellent. Yep. I can hear you as well. Good. Okay.
I will come from Discord, I take it.
No. We're all muted in Discord. You can hear us from, and I can hear. I just heard you, Hermina, as well. Okay. So there are 4 people in the room. I presume that means Aladdin, Zom, and Hermina, and it looks like I can hear you all. But just to be sure, so Aladdin,
You can hear
hello.
me, right?
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello. Zom, hello.
Good day.
G'day. G'day, mate. And
Good day.
Hermina, hello. Hermina. Okay. Join the room I sent the link to. Okay, in a private. This is what happened the other day. Message. Okay, somebody's been clicking on the dashboard with the camera. That's turned the recording on and off. Well done. Now you've turned it off again. Get your little sticky fingers off that.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. There is 3 options if I click on mic. The first one is muted.
Mhm.
There is 2 type of other things. I have no idea what is the other options for. The one it's there is a yellow circle in it. That's what I am speaking right now. Which means
When
it's
there's a little dot.
this is unmuted.
Right, when there's a
Under
little. Hello.
under the mic.
Yeah, when there's a little yellow dot under the mic, your mic is open.
Okay.
Okay.
There is
Or to the left of the mic if you're on a mobile phone. It means your mic is open and people will be able to hear you.
Okay. So if I click on the yellow circle, the yellow dot,
It won't do anything.
it will
That's just the
disappear.
button. Yeah, that's just the button you're clicking on. Okay. Okay, so Hermina can hear us, but Hermina, I can't hear you. You use the password. Excellent. Well done. Well done. Good job. Okay, now Hermina's now using the text room within MeetZippy, and you'll notice there's a little speech bubble with a little blue dot above it. On a phone, yep, good. On a phone or PC, you click on that and it opens up. So you either use your finger on a phone or tablet or your mouse on your PC. Now there is a little, what looks like a little send button next to it. It doesn't do anything. You have to click enter to get your message through. Okay. So don't just, I tried clicking on, and Hermina as well, we tried clicking on that little blue symbol, but it doesn't do anything. Click enter on your virtual keyboard or your PC keyboard. Okay?
It's a pity that it's not a floating.
As a touch type, yeah, I agree. Now there are issues with the virtual keyboard. I discovered some the other day when we were trying to do a session with Aziza, and we were using this editor, as it's called, collaborative editor, which was nice, but it went terribly wrong. Okay. No, can't hear you there. Can't hear you at the moment.
So what is this state for?
Okay. Okay, sorry. Now I can hear you.
Yes, I know. And what is this status for to remove the yellow dot?
It just means it's muted.
Okay, if I click on the mic, it will cross and it muted.
Yep. But the yellow dot also disappears. Okay.
Okay.
So mic is on with the yellow dot. Mic is off, no yellow dot. Mic is on, yellow dot. Okay. You didn't hear mic is off, no yellow dot. A pity that it's not a floating text room. I agree, it would be very nice. I will suggest the feature. Okay.
I wanted to.
Because what you can do, if you notice, you can move your own camera around. So I can go, wee! You can't move other people's, but you can move your own. Okay. So I'd still love to hear Hermina, if Hermina could say, hi Aladdin, thank you for actually using your name. Aladdin's just switched his camera off, that's working as well, good. Okay, but why we're here is to screen share. And the screen share option on the PC is at the bottom. And when you're going to screen share, you should switch your camera off. Okay, there's no real point in having your webcam on and your screen sharing. So a good practice is to switch off the actual webcam, which I have done. And now I'm going to screen share. But what I'm going to do is screen share and then screen share. So let me move that over there. I'm not sure how this will work. Let me see. Yeah, I've got two things I'm going to have to do, but we'll go to...
A lot of options here, and I click on everything.
Yeah, I know. This is what happened when we were testing it.
You know, there is a
Okay.
lot of zoom, and you can zoom the one, and you can zoom in, zoom out, and there is a restrictions for restrict frame rate.
Yep.
What is this for?
Well, that's
is
if
it
you're
for
recording.
if you're recording?
How many frames,
Okay.
FPS, frames per second. Okay.
And shrink again.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there's
that's
a lot
better.
you can do with this app.
Oh, it's awesome.
I thought you might like it, and it's a work in progress. Okay. The guy who's developing it also with HQ Webinar, because we'll still be using HQ
Tell me
Webinar.
it's not Google, right?
It's not Google.
This is not Google.
No,
Okay,
it's not
thanks.
Google. Nothing to do with Google. However, what I'm sharing on my screen, can you see my screen share?
Yeah,
Awesome.
I see Google Classroom, google.com.
Good. Okay, so now what's happening at the moment is some people are accidentally logging out. It is a feature, but it's really, really easy to log back in. It's super simple to log back in. Don't worry about it. So if you, great. Okay, if you accidentally log out, just use the same link I sent you, same password to come back in. You can pop in and out quite easily. If you've got a wobbly connection, as Hermina does, the ability to share, the ability to do the interactive stuff might be restricted. Okay, I'm a bit worried I still can't hear Hermina, but I heard her at the beginning, which means, you know, something's not quite right. But your voice is super clear, Aladdin, absolutely clear as well. Okay, so we'll wait a minute for Zom to come back in. Let's just go into LEM members chat. Zom, where are you? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave voice in Discord. Okay, I'm going to close that down just to save on my bandwidth. Okay. Oh, but Zom did say she was having connection problems, so it might be pushing her. Try logging out, back in, and it's an issue to come back. Okay, use the same link. Log out of voice. Okay, so we'll log her out of Discord voice and see. Okay, hello there.
I'm back.
Hey, well done. Okay, I would suggest, as you've got a bit of a wobbly connection today, Zom, try logging out of Discord voice. Hermina can hear us.
It's not that. It's on my box. They are doing some work, and so there are disconnection, connection, physical ones.
Okay, Hermina's lost her
so it's
microphone.
Not the quality.
So open and close the side menu a few times, Hermina. Okay, so there's a little X, Hermina. I know you can hear me. There's a little X that you can close that if you've got a black screen, then open it until the side menu comes back on the left-hand side or the right-hand side, whichever it's set up for your phone. Okay, so just try open, close, and eventually, what worked for me, it just opened as a nice little sidebar. I have reported it as a bug, but as I say, they're doing a lot of work at the moment getting this the way the users want it. Okay, so we'll see, and keep trying your mic and I'll tell you when we can hear you. Okay, so the presentation part, this is the testing part. The presentation part is part of the testing part, but hopefully, hello Aladdin.
Oh, this is a camera. This is the option for camera.
Yeah, you are being streamed.
Yeah. Low world.
Awesome job. Now you've made Zom run away.
This is from this is from okay. I thought that the record is not a camera. Yes, the camera is switching from
the little camera in the middle. This little camera in the middle is recording what's happening in the group.
In the whole session, you mean?
The whole session, yes.
Okay. After that, the link goes to.
It just goes to the meeting room's dashboard, it's like a control panel. Okay, so it doesn't go anywhere at the moment. I've not linked it to Facebook or to YouTube. It will be linked eventually, but at the moment I'm just using ManyCam to do the recording. Okay, so you can still see my screen, I hope.
Yes, I can see your screen.
Good. And is it clear? Is it nice and clear?
Yeah. Very
Awesome.
clear.
Good. Okay, so I'm going to switch
The
over to
best
that from
screen share I have, even better than Google
yeah.
Plus.
I know. This is Google Hangouts, you mean? This is
Yeah, sorry,
why
Google
I'm
Hangout.
investing time and money in MeetZippy, because I'm really excited with what they're trying to do, and I like the guys who are doing it as well. It might all go terribly wrong, I don't know, but I've kind of lost trust in Google because they shut down so much that I've been involved in, and they've just got rid of like thousands of people who were members and followers, etc. And I'm like, I can't put my trust in Google any longer. So I'm a big Discord fan now, and I'm a big MeetZippy fan.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Zom. Tell them to get their fingers out of your router.
It's going to be weird today, so don't do much. But I agree with what you said about Discord and MeetZippy. Welcome.
Yay! Well, it's another tool in our box, and what the nice thing is, it will kind of integrate nicely with Discord, because, as I said, once I share that link and, if necessary, a password, you can come in anytime. You don't need me in
So
the
it's a
room.
permanent room.
It's a collaborative working room. Okay, not like Google Hangouts where I have to be there in order to be able to host the meeting. This is somewhere. I'm sorry, Zom?
Is there a way to see who is logged in this room?
No.
All right. Okay.
No. Only if they put their name in, like Hermina's put her name in, so you can see it's Hermina. I put my name in Teach, but anybody could do that. You can join as anyone. So it's very anonymous as well. But once you start speaking, you'll figure out who's who. And the people with that's why I'm going to use the password protection. So people with the password will be able to use it. Now, don't forget, if you do want to have a casual meeting, you can use Discord anyway, because you can connect, but you do have to then put people into your friends. You have to accept them as a friend, and not everybody wants to do that in an app like Discord, in a communication app. This allows people to have a private meeting room where you should only meet network members without having to share friend requests. Okay?
Yeah, cool.
Okay, good. I'm glad you think it's cool. I do. But then I'm very strange. So, okay, today's presentation is also about Classroom. Now, the reason I'm sharing this, it's been around for a while, but it was completely locked down to educational institutions. And when I say educational, you'd think that Learn English Network is an educational institution, but because we're not government registered, we're not considered an education. We haven't got .edu after our name, so we couldn't get access. I couldn't get access. I asked, and please, pretty please. Anyhow, when I was learning German, this is why it's good to learn sometimes, because you learn new things. Somebody said, "Oh no, they've opened it up for anybody." The only proviso is you have to have a Google account, which is fair enough, I think. So you need a Gmail account. Once you've got a Gmail account, you can just go to classroomgoogle.com. Okay. Now, I know it's Google. Don't spit Aladdin. Because what's different between this and other aspects of Google is it's guaranteed there's no tracking. They do not advertise. It's a completely sort of separate to Google. Because they're offering this to schools and classrooms, they are not using it within their advertising framework. Okay. So the GDPR on it, you can read about it. It's pretty strict. Absolutely no tracking, no advertising, no personalization, just the caching you need, the essential caching for the functionality of the site. Okay?
Oh, dry. The classroom back in time, everything dry. Blackboard, whiteboard, assignments.
Well, there are downsides to it. The fact they've called it Classroom is probably going to scare a lot of people off. But if you wanted to do any kind of training or presentations, etc., if you've got a Google account, and of course, with a Google account, what comes with a Google account? Google Drive.
Yeah.
Google Calendar. This kind of can bring it all together. Okay, because it's a Google product, the plus side of it being Google is if you use Google Drive, if you use Google Mail, if you use Google Calendar, you get it all integrated into Classroom. Okay, now once you've got yourself your Classroom account and you've agreed to their terms and conditions, it's a really nice, simple look as well. It's very clean look, uncluttered. You can clutter it up as much as you want though. All I've done at the moment is, as you and Aladdin have already discovered, I've got a little how-to for the Learn English Network that I've begun. Okay, and to do that, all I had to do was click on this little plus button, and that's where you can create a class, or if you have a class code from somebody else, you can join a class, and I'll show you what that looks like on my other Google Classroom account, because what I've done is I've split it into the network and me. Well, it's you know, I do things other than English stuff, yeah? So the first one you joined on, this is me as Lynn, okay? The first one you joined on was this one, okay? How to make the most of the network. But here's my German class, you see? So I set that one up using the plus button, create, okay? And the other one, I set it up using join. And when you join, you just need the class code. Okay?
Yes. Okay.
So let me just get rid of that. So once you've got the class code to the Learn English Network, you probably get a slightly different look to what I'm about to show you, because I'm the creator. And you get the class code there. I don't mind sharing it out. It's going to be public on the website anyway, so it doesn't matter that it's here. And when you join, that's the class code you're looking for. It's just generated by Google. I can't change it. Okay. And then you get to, when it says stream, it's not streaming, by the way. It's like stream of consciousness, if you like. This is the stream. Yep.
The class code, you just have to, you need it the first time you join a class, or you will need it anytime you join?
Just the first time, because on your dashboard, okay,
yes, now
when you go to classes, it will be there permanently, unless somebody throws you out.
And you can't leave yourself a classroom?
I'm sorry?
You can't leave on your own?
Yes, of course you can. Yeah, you just go to here, and, let me show you.
On German?
Yeah, because, okay, so here, unenroll.
All right, okay, unenroll.
This one I would have to delete the classroom or archive it, okay? But here, because I'm a student in the German class, I just unenroll, and then it's gone from my classroom dashboard, okay?
All right.
That's why I'm showing you my private one and my Learn English Network one, okay? You get a slightly different view. Any questions so far?
On Google Classroom. So you are going to use it for, what have you got in mind for the vocabulary sessions you used to doing?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Moodle is lovely, don't get me wrong, I like Moodle, but it is extremely complicated to run. And because it's run on a different platform, and there's all sorts of GDPR stuff you have to apply, and it's there are updates, unbelievable numbers of updates, and in order to get the updates done for you, you have to pay.
Yeah,
you have to pay for the hosting, and because it's such a big platform, once you install it, it's huge. Because it is extremely powerful, don't get me wrong, but as the Learn English Network is not for profit and we don't charge, it's very difficult to justify using that kind of power and that kind of money.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is a financial decision and a time decision. Okay.
I've got another question.
Mm-hmm.
I saw when I went there that you can set up notifications, so it's good. I mean, I join, so I'm there, it's permanent.
Yeah.
If you set it up with assignments. and I don't want to go to this class about vocabulary, for example, and so on. I can just turn off the notifications, or I would have to leave the class. And is there any limitation about the number of people joining a specific class?
Okay, the number of people allowed to join is pretty high on Classroom. I was quite impressed, and nobody's I mean, I can't imagine that I would ever reach that that number, to be honest. And when you're in there, it's like being in a normal classroom. You can see your other students, your fellow students. When it comes to notifications, you have to set up your you have to set it up using the hang on, because again, it's a slightly different option. I think you get notifications as long as you're a member of the class. Okay.
Okay, so it means if it's a session, if the class is linked to a specific sessions, and I'm not a regular or don't want to be a regular,
best not to join, or join temporarily just to have a nose. Then
all right, okay, all right. So I just can't place it with the notification.
Now the nice thing about your classmates, you only get the names they've used. Okay, you don't get any other information about them. There's no sort of profile or anything like that. It's just people, and you'll see the names of the teachers and their icon, and the names of the classmate, their icon. But you can't click them, you can't contact them unless there's some other way, like Discord, to interact with your teammates. Okay.
Okay, so you interact only with a to-do list.
Basically, yeah. Let me just show you my German class. I'm sure they won't mind. Okay, so here we go. We've got. Why I'm learning German. Write a text about what you want to learn. My favorite word in German, which I did. You can see I did it because it's grade. Vocabulary about my family. Yep, I've done that one. And it will show you what's open, what you've still got to do, what you've got to hand in. You can view your work. I'm not going to show you. Go on. Okay, there you go. Okay, so it shows you my favorite word in German done and handed in, when it was due, okay, and if you haven't done something. But I joined after these ones, so I joined in March. I missed that one, I missed that one, I missed that one. I could do them if I wanted to, but I haven't had time yet. Okay, so it shows you a list of the classrooms and the different sort of tasks you might be asked to do by the teachers.
And only the teachers can see what you have done?
Yeah, what happens is what you do, this is why you need a Google account. So when you submit an assignment, okay, when you submit an assignment, it goes, okay, here you go. Let me show you. It goes into your Google document. Okay.
Okay.
And that Google document is then automatically shared with the class. So you know how you can set up to share, to edit, to comment.
Okay. So Google Drive, Google Documents. Okay, and they are the I have understood. And you share the document so they can access.
That's it. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
So the one that I've done for you so far didn't require that. Okay. So let's have a look at Learn English Network. It was purely a presentation, how to join the forum. Okay, a new assignment, how to join the forum, and that's why I put presentation. Okay, and then all it does, I can see who's done the assignments. Okay, let me just open the folder. Let's see if this works. Okay. Now I'm going to get, I'll get a slightly different look to you because I'm the one who created it. When you go in, you'll just see the presentation, of course.
Yep.
Okay. And then you go back to the actual. Remember, this is a classroom. This is like a course on its own. Okay. You can look at the class work, and I posted a question: have you created a forum account? And yes, too, you've got your points for that. Okay. And on how to join the forum, this is the sort of thing you would see. Again, it is a presentation in Google Docs. So what I'm doing is I'm just sharing it with you, but within that particular place. Yeah, I'm just sharing it with you in one place, so you don't have to go searching around in Moodle, etc. Okay.
Cool.
Good.
It's more straightforward, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Now, if you want to sort of set up your own classroom, if you wanted to share a presentation with the network or anyone else for that matter, it's very, very, very easy. And I'll show you how easy it is. So there's the stream. That's like all the messages from your teacher, me. Okay, and then how to join the forum is the classwork. Okay, so as an assignment, now you can set quizzes and questions. You can share material as well. So that would be like the vocabulary challenge. But I'm going to create a new assignment, okay, called Getting Started on the Forum. I can restrict it to different students, okay? So if I don't want Zom to see it. Okay, and I'll put here presentation again because I just want you to watch it. Okay, so watch the presentation, and if you haven't already done so, explore the forum. I think you guys know, but you might learn something. Now again, you can set a due date. I could say, I'm not going to give you 100 points for that. That's crazy. You can set a due date. So if it's time limited, like the vocabulary challenges will be, there will be a due date. Okay.
Yeah.
And topic, you can set how to join the forum. Okay.
What happens?
I'm going to create a topic, getting started. On the forum. Okay.
When there is a due date, for example, the vocabulary challenge, the past challenges will disappear, or they will.
For classroom attendees, yes.
Okay.
But for the teacher, no.
Okay. So you will be able to manage the images right or stuff like this, right?
That's it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
I'll be able to. The nice thing is I'll be able to reuse them. So once a year's gone past, I could restart another vocabulary challenge just by reusing the old one. Okay.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's the point for me. I want it to be easy to use. I want it to be quick, simple for other people to use. And I think because the way it's set up, if you're already familiar with Google Docs, and I think if you're a teacher online or learning online, you should have had some exposure to Google Docs by now. It's kind
I think
of
it's easier from current vocabulary challenge, so it's
well, this is the thing. A lot of people were getting confused about the Moodle setup, logging in as a guest. It's just, I mean, I needed to have that, and that's why I was attracted to Moodle. But for ease of use, unless you make everything public, which I don't want to do for all sorts of reasons, it's messy. Let's put it that way. And what Google have done is they've almost built a learning management system based on the Google platform that's going to be, I think, very easy for people to just use casually. Okay, I wouldn't say it would replace Moodle ever, because if you're going to use Moodle as your main website, your main learning management system, you're going to make loads of money off it and charge for everything. It makes sense. Yes. But if you're like me, going, yeah, go on, have a go. Yeah, I'll talk to you. Yeah, come and join us.
The odd one out. That's it.
I do need to make sure that it's viable in a financial way. So once you set up the assignment, you can either add a link, you can put in a video, you can add a document. So that would be like the vocabulary challenge. I could add a picture. Or you can add anything from your Google Drive.
All right.
Okay. So I go to my Google Drive, and Here you go. MeetZippy and how to join the forum. Classifying triangles. What?
Classifying triangles.
Okay, so how do you start using the forum is the one I want. Okay. And you just click add. Okay. Students can view the file. You can choose, you can say edit. No. Or I could send each student a copy, which I won't do. I'm not going to do that. Okay.
Yeah.
So then I assign it. And again, I can choose a schedule. I can assign it for the future if I'm going to be on holiday. I'm going to try this out with a vocabulary challenge when I go on holiday at the end of the month, just to give you guys something to practice with. And you can save it as a draft, which I won't do. Okay, so
you could use it as well. So if you go on holiday, if you ever set up where in the world, you could then it would be a place to gather all the stuff you want to gather.
That's what I'm also considering doing. So that there's one place, but I did take on board your thoughts on that kind of thing. Oh no, I don't want it all to be in one place. I want to have to search for it.
Well, that's sweet. So we can forget about that if you think your others.
But yes, you could do that. I think it would make a really cool Where in the World challenge because the questions could be set that way. But maybe I'll do a parallel, one on Discord, one on Google Classroom, and we'll have a vote what people prefer. But only because it's now open to everybody. Okay.
Question is here is it will be more reliable if it, for example, yes, collecting in the same place in one place, so no one get distracting with messages from all other members. So
yeah,
from other members. I didn't say so.
I don't mind.
That is one.
Oh, God.
That is one aspect.
And also, you will remember which questions you have asked
because
it's as Hermina said. I think Hermina mentioned that when you post a car, so what I'm supposed to do with the car, I find it a clue. I haven't seen any question asked what is the model of this car or what is the things that it's okay.
Yeah, the car. By the way, the car was very random. I just wanted a sort of clue.
But why some people answer the car model?
Oh no, because I asked a funny little question that would give you a clue to Italy, because my second life name is Upsilon, which is the make of the car, and it's an Italian make. Okay. So I was trying to guide people away from Switzerland and all sorts of other places I was getting strange answers for. And I was like, how can you think it's Switzerland?
or make them confused a little.
Well,
more.
Come on, you know my philosophy. Confusion is good. It means you're thinking. And at that point of the game, it was very early on, and I was having fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so once you've added the items you want to, and I'm only adding one thing at a time at the moment, I'll be honest, but I'll put the assignment in, assign. Okay, and what you'll find when you go to the topics, you've got the how to join the forum and then getting started on the forum. Okay, and you go to the stream, you'll find, because you're logged into this classroom, you'll find a new assignment, getting started on the forum. Okay, and all you have to do is watch it. Okay, so it's been assigned to you and Zom.
Isn't it give you a notifications that you invite or you add
well,
a new
that's up to
presentation?
Me. That's up to me. That's why I said to Zom, don't worry too much, because I can email you. Okay, to say it's started.
It's not automatically.
I don't think so. I haven't had any automatic notifications. The teacher has to email the students, and that's again where it ties in with your Google Mail account. Okay, now I don't want to do that because I can just put an announcement in Discord to say new assignment. Have a look at the presentation. But I could, if it was a classroom, I
Actually,
could then email everybody.
Actually, it's a new assignment. I sent, yes.
I've got
I've got a new
I've got an
email.
Yeah, me too.
Have you?
Yeah.
I didn't send it.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Spam.
Yeah, great,
spam.
Google.
No, that's I don't want it to be spamming with assignment.
Okay, well, what's good about it is, as far as I know, you won't get spammy messages from other members. Like, so Aladdin's handed in his assignment, or so-and-so's answered a question. I don't think. This is all work in progress, though, so we'll see. I'm surprised you got an email. You saw I did not do that. I did not send that in. Okay, so...
well, but we can turn off the notifications. We have got the possibility to do that. So
yes,
maybe I will turn off stuff.
Yeah, I would suggest you do. Yeah, so... Okay, who's presenting?
Me, I'm presenting a new notification email that I got.
Yes, okay.
Getting a start on the forum presentations. Watch the presentation, and if you haven't already done so, explore the forum.
Good.
And if I open it, it will take me
this is
directly
interesting. I
to.
like this. I haven't seen it on this side. So open it.
So that's what I'm taking
Oh,
about.
you can unsubscribe.
I love
there you go.
I love email notifications. Yes.
Okay, what happens when you click on open then?
Oh, okay. I have to
you're
share.
screen sharing now, mate. I want to see.
Okay. Give me a second.
Hang on, I'm going to screen share your screen share then.
Okay. It gave me here. It led me here. That's it. Okay.
So,
Getting started with the forum.
okay.
I have to start using the forum. This is the old one, and the new one is here.
No. That is the new
no?
one. The old one was how to join the network. That is the new one.
Okay,
So it's taking
this
you
is
to
a
the
new
new
one.
thing. And if you go to the hamburger menu on the top right,
okay.
you can go to classes and you'll see top right and go to classes.
Learn.
Yeah.
You see that,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Good. Okay, Hermina can't get back in.
I can mark as done.
Yes, you can. One of these days there will be something you have to create as well.
Okay.
So you can add a class comment on this assignment.
Yes.
And a private comment
in a
as
private comment that will only go to the teacher. Okay.
well. Oh gosh, you're going to be spam.
No, I'm not, because these are going to be used only for people who are active members of the forum, active members of the network. I'm not going to put this out as a public thing. This will be purely for network members and active network members. So I will not be spammed, I can assure you. And I can always throw people out if they do.
Hey, Aladdin is already spamming you.
Yeah, I see.
Okay, what is if I'm adding some kind of assignment file, or what is this?
That's if I've asked you to, I don't know, create a drawing.
Google Drive.
Anything on your Google Drive you can share. Any file you can upload, and you can share a link as well. Okay, so for example, if I were to ask you to write an essay, if I were to ask you to write 3 sentences, then you can share them that way. Okay.
Okay.
And I would suggest, instead of adding files, that we use Google Drive, because then you've got control over it. Once you share a file, people can download that file. You've lost control of it. But with Google Drive, you can retain control about who can see it. You can withdraw that permission at any point. So I personally won't. I don't think I'll be asking you to upload files. I'll be asking you to share on Google Drive. And if you had a link, for example, if we were doing vocabulary, you might link to extra stuff that you think might be useful for your classmates, that kind of thing. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. The nice thing about it, as I say, it's called Google Classroom, but it can be used for disruptive technology. I love disruptive technology. You can use it for anything that you might want to share in an ordered way. Photos, do a Google slide presentation of your holiday photos and put them all in. Keeping your YouTube videos in a nice orderly way and sharing them with family and friends so they watch it in the way you want them to. I can see it being very useful of all sorts of things now that they've opened it up to everybody. Okay.
Okay.
Yay. Anyhow, we will be using it for a vocabulary challenge probably next week. And that will go on to Discord and the forum. But again, it will be on Join Us on the forum, not in a public area. It will have to be for the nice thing about the Join Us group, by the way, is if you go into the forum as a visitor, you don't see it. You can't get in there. It's only people who are logged in to the forum can go to the Join Us room. Yeah. It just
I'm sure I will never be deactivated.
Well, that's why I've kept that Join Us room, and I've kept the polyglot room so I can share German stuff. But the reason I kept it open, even though not many people were using it, was for this kind of thing, so that I know only forum members can see it. Because I don't want to lock down the forum so people who are visiting can't read it, but I don't want to share everything. That's why in the news is also restricted. And you can only comment in the news after you've been a forum member for a while. But that's all going to come out in this how to use the Learn English Network.
Wow. Oh gosh.
So we've got how to join the forum, getting started on the forum. And also, well, it takes a lot of time, as you know, Aladdin, to do these things. So, and there will be videos. Don't worry, there will be videos. But at the moment, I'm putting it in a presentation form because it's like a step-by-step process. Any questions? Any suggestions? Feedback? Did you find it easy to do?
Extremely easy. There is nothing to do, so I mean to use it.
Yeah, it's just log in and get started. Yeah,
exactly. So, and there are not so many stuff to click on and so on. So you are canalized. You are assignments to do list. What?
Assignments.
So assignments. Oh, yeah. It's they are not for me. Assignments.
Yes. You don't like that word.
Oh gosh, assignments.
Well, I've only been playing with it for 2 weeks now, so I'm pretty impressed with it. I'll be very interested to see how the vocabulary challenge works out, but I'm hoping.
Okay, so what you said, because many people go mobile, so many of them will just go mobile and will want to have access. Oh no, we are talking about the classroom, not MeetZippy.
No, with MeetZippy,
both of them.
Both of them
work fine.
Yeah. Well, for you, yes. For Hermina, not so much.
Not everybody has got the last version of the devices and stuff.
The latest version, yeah.
The latest one. So, but no, nothing to do with Google Classroom though. So okay, all good.
Yeah. Well, what I like about MeetZippy, I don't know if you've noticed this, but the sound quality.
And the screen,
really good.
Trust me, the screen sharing is awesome.
Yeah, the screen share, but there is the downside.
I have no idea. The video is good.
Well, I'll be able to show you what MeetZippy records, but as I say, I am still using I'm a great fan of Manycam, and hello again. Yeah, you're very.
Is it good?
You're pixelated. I would say
pixelated.
Oh
no!
Oh no! You're a pixie.
No! I'm pixie.
That's why I very rarely use a webcam, because the quality, I think, is often, unless you've got a really super duper setup. By the way, that was clearing slightly. I was speaking to the developer, Maddie, and he was saying when you're doing, because a lot of the people who are using this are using it for marketing and they want it really crystal clear. And he said, when you first join in, you have to let the connection settle down because it's WebRTC, and it's a very good protocol. It's much better than what we were using before with Google Hangouts, even because that was always got that delay. If you remember that 5-second delay between me saying do something and anybody doing anything. It's amazing how long 5 seconds can feel. It's like, oh no, don't say anything more. You've got to wait for them to actually hear what you just asked them to do. And this is pretty much real time. But it does, yeah, it has costs in, it goes through real time, then you need to let it settle down and catch its frame rates, etc. But I'm really impressed. Now, as you said yourself, you can screen share. Anybody in the room can screen share, and I can't stop them from doing it. So it's again something that you have to have people in the room you can trust. They say they're going to bring in moderator rules, but we'll see. We'll see. You can also wait for it. Okay, click on the little symbol of the piece of paper with a pencil.
Whiteboard. We can draw.
We can draw. And again, anybody can draw.
Where?
Click on the
Oh.
whiteboard next to the screen share.
Oh,
Oh,
God. We can play here.
We can
Pictionary
play.
with two people,
Well-
and yes, we have. It might be having is we have or here we can play Pictionary with a team, for example, like two team with each other, so
yeah, you'd
it's
have
divided.
have to
Yeah,
have someone to set the words. That's the only thing. Pictionary does it for you.
Yep.
So, but you could do it. Yes, absolutely. And
you can choose
yeah.
the hardest
Now,
word.
what it won't do, I'm recording.
Search.
No, what it won't do, because I'm using Manycam to record it, it's recording my screen so you can see it. But if you're using the internal MeetZippy recorder, at the moment it doesn't record the screen for the whiteboard or the text editor. So let me just close down the whiteboard for me and
Yes, it's
click on
recording
the
with a telephone.
collaborative editor next to
Okay,
it.
so we can write a story together.
Yes.
It should be better here for the karaoke as well. You can play videos?
No.
No, you can't. Okay.
You can't, no. I've not figured out a way to do that yet. I can ask it as a feature request, but HQ Webinar,
No.
you can do that. So what you can do is say, hello world. Okay. And type something. Somebody type something, please. Because when you might think, well, we've got the message. So I can type hello world in here. And I can type hello world in this text editor. Can you see the text editor? Can you type something in there? You have to click your mouse within the editor.
Where is the text? Oh, okay.
It's next to the Pictionary.
Okay, yeah. Oh. No, it's good.
Yay,
It's great.
there you go.
It's great.
Hello world.
It's great.
And Aladdin. Don't forget, full stop. I can edit your text. Oh, no. Hang on. From, not from.
Oh.
So the fun bit is, if I ask you to write a
To
sentence,
type something, yes.
yeah, I can correct it for you. Whereas if you type it in here, I'd have to go, hello.
It's a pity that it doesn't keep the color of the cursor when you write, so we know who
So we
is
know
doing
who's
what.
writing. Yeah, that's the other side of it, of course. But again, feature request could be a nice little feature request. So different colors. But then you can have a lot of people in this room, by the way.
Yeah, and so you've got
I
a
don't
rainbow.
know how many colors can you have.
True.
That would be very confusing. But I like it. Different colours on text editor. Why not? Why not?
It's great.
Yep. And then, but you have to get people to click on it. It doesn't automatically open up for everybody because it's up to the people if they want to or not. So you'd have to say, open your whiteboard. You'd have to say, open your. What is that?
Oh,
Someone
Nazam.
climbed. This is a head. He's happy.
Okay, clapping.
Clapping,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say this would be climb for me. Oh gosh, I'm not very good at drawing with a mouse, but okay. This would be climbing for me. And then a rope from the top.
Is it the ant?
Yeah. No, it's a climber. And the guy at the top about to cut the rope. Yeah, with scissors, cut the rope. Oh God!
Villain.
And if, as I say, that won't record. That beautiful work of art won't record within the MeetZippy recorder. Okay, it only records the screen sharing at the moment. So we have asked the feature request that it would record the text editor and the whiteboard as well. But you can close it and open it at will. You can switch your camera on and off, of course. And yeah, that's pretty much it. But no, you can't share videos on it. That's in HQ webinar. Okay. All right. Anyway, I think that we can finish there. As usual, we've gone over time, but I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was interesting. And oh, you're looking at the presentation. Good. Oh, and by the way, have a look at the presentation if you've got time. And so, if you think I've missed anything or something's not as clear as it could be, let me know and I can change it. Because eventually,
it's not in the assignment. It's just view.
Yes, I know. But I'm just saying, if you've got time and the inclination, because eventually I'm going to do one on different aspects of the forum, and then I'm going to make it a live classroom that I'll invite people to join from the website. So that's the one that will be like open, because there's nothing much to do really. There's I can disable comments. I can just have it as a watch it and learn, and it's up to them whether they join or not. And hopefully it will answer, and when people ask questions on the forum, I'll send them to that classroom. So
Stop it.
Okay.
Go there. Keep time. Click on
Yep.
the link.
Great.
And the nice thing, because it's in Google Drive, if things were to change in the future, if we were to change platform again, it's just a few clicks to change the whole presentation, rather than doing a whole load of HTML and redoing videos, etc. It's just a case of change the links, change some of the instructions, and poof, you're good to go. So I am lazy,
Which is good. Good to be lazy.
Absolutely. Let me just stop screen sharing then. There you go.
Yeah.
But thanks ever so much. And
Okay.
it worked well,
And
didn't
I
it?
gave my announcement about
Yay.
Learning English Network podcast. So it will be a new sessions that's I mentioned in Shadok's room. So it will be like a talk show. Maybe it's conversations about films. Maybe we can talk about Game of Thrones a little bit, TV show, video game, everything, every entertainment things.
So like
that
an
we like.
entertainment podcast.
And including exercise challenge, maybe interview with some people. Okay.
Awesome.
Talking
Yay.
about something. So
Right.
it will be good.
Why are you running?
I am running. I am running.
What's wrong with you? I'm sorry. I'm naughty. Aren't you worried about your knees?
No, nothing. It's for today, you say?
No, just a general runners questions. No, that sounds really great. Is that going to be on Spreaker?
Yes, it would be broadcasting. Maybe no, it would. Some of them will be on YouTube channel.
That's not a podcast. That's a vlog.
No, it will be a broadcast. Yes, a vlog. Both of them. I will post them on because I have issue with Spotify on podcast. I can't see it anymore.
Oh,
have you noticed that?
No, I haven't. To be honest, no. Have they? These things get taken away and they don't even tell anybody, you know. So I've been so far into Google Classroom
through the applications, but I can't find them on the web. Through the web, I can find the tab with podcast, but if I click on it,
it's
nothing
there.
Changed.
Oh,
nothing's
that's
there.
odd.
Yeah,
I'll have a look later. I've been so busy testing Google Classroom and doing these presentations. I haven't had time to do much else, but I'll have a look. Okay. Anyway, thanks ever so much for coming and trying it out and playing again. And we'll definitely do, as I say, I'll carry on with these video presentations on the forum, but I'm definitely planning to do a new vocabulary challenge, which I will allow people on the Discord channel and in the forum to use, and set up a new one and see how that goes. Okay,
it's going to be interesting. Yes.
Any preferences to what vocabulary you'd like to practice? Any topic? I'm not promising I've got every topic in the world, but is there anything that you might be?
You're asking the two people in the room that I don't think we have been through the last vocabulary.
Okay, so I can just reuse one. That's good.
I can join with if you post them on Google Classroom. I can join.
Yay! Good.
Yeah. I love this kind of assignment. Tasks to do. Task is done. Yeah.
Done. Tick, tick, tick. Okay, I will do that then. Thanks a lot. Cheers, guys. See you later, maybe. Bye. To close, by the way, you click on the leave. Okay?
The door.
The little door. That's it. Bye. Just next to the microphone, you've got unpublish, and then you've got leave. Okay.
The microphone. Oh, okay.
Yep. Okay. It's like a little door. Bye.
Okay,